This is playoff football in Chicago. The cold, the wind, the snow, and these Bear fans wouldn't have it any other way here inside historic Soldier Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Gregory Rousseau able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary. I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Eddie Goldman forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play there for Philly. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they go to work on a first and goal. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Waddle there to make the grab. And the Eagles will strike first here in this wild card matchup. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Williams. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, complete to Mooney.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Smith catches left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, Fields. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Fields on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Off play action, Fields. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. That's swung out wide to Sanders. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A couple of extra defensive backs in the ball game here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive in the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. Now it's Fields.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Back to throw, Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Bears 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Fields on 3rd down. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Read option, here's Montgomery.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Fields.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Fields.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
And he's got his big tight end here.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
Off the option, here's Montgomery.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bears have once again taken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown? That gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. get him down about 3 yards short of the first. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. Montgomery a first down and then some. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. 54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They run, Montgomery. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 23. A huge play there on the screen pass.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. 3rd and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
I know they're wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
Yeah, the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.